Hello, I'm Banks from the United States, Florida to be exact.
Hi, I'm Mijke from Austria, and I'm growing diversity by smashing stereotypes.
And we are on season 3. And season 3, we are going to be discovering and exploring the immediacy of life. Mijke, take it away.
Hello, Banks.
It's good to see.
May I introduce you to a top secret?
Sure. Yeah, anything.
It's Mijke. With E.
I said
Are you,
Mikey.
are you able to pronounce E?
E. E.
E.
E.
E. Yes, not E, not A. E.
E. I don't know. Mikey.
Mijke.
It's Mijke. Oh, it's
Mijke.
all right. Mike, I'm not great. Now you tell me it's the last episode of season 2, 60th episode, and you finally tell me I'm mispronouncing your name. Is it Austria or is it Astria?
Austria is an English word.
Okay,
So,
okay.
Austria, as you say,
Okay.
Austria, but in German or in Austrian, it is Österreich.
Oosterre. I can't do it. Well, Mike, good to see you. Hey, Nika. This is our last episode for this season. It's number 60. What do you say we do a little recap? We talk about where we're going in season 3.
Yes, I think we do a little preview, and before I think we found this one topic of it's related to love, but it's a very general thing of what about if somebody is really kind with you? So I had the experience the last weeks that I met a bunch of really lovely, kind, heartwarming people, and I felt so good that I started to cry. So I have the question: is this really so rare and so unbelievable if somebody is nice with you that it is already an emotional outbreak if you experience it?
Okay, Micah. A couple things come to mind for me, and that is you were caught off guard when people were so kind to you and you were emotionally moved by it, correct? Is it possible that it was the kindness was something you hadn't seen in a while, like people were not this kind to you in a long time?
Yes, and this long time is when I thought about it, why I feel so welcome and so in my favorite emotional state, and I have these good vibes and a lot of more of power energy, and I felt like my soul got touched, and I started to think about, is it a question of time that it didn't happen a long time, or did it never ever happen before in that way? So maybe it's pretty new. So I wasn't sure, and then I thought, well, maybe it was in my early 20s that I experienced it. So it is a really long time, and yeah, I was partly not overwhelmed, but I thought maybe this is a good chance or a good possibility to rethink or about the life I'm living, and maybe also for making some changes in my emotional uh, experiences. And this was very interesting. So it is a super good start into our season 3, because I think we will share a lot more of this very personal experiences, and we will talk about it, and we will be very open, thanks, as you promised. And we too, we swear, we swear.
That's fascinating about people are so kind to you that you're touched to the point in your soul where you cry. And this is where we're going with season 3, correct? We're going to go into delve into more immediacy, right? Things that are happening now, like, you know, what happened with me today? Who did I meet? Who influenced me? Who touched me? Um, and that is going to be season 3. I want to go back and just recap season 2, because we just finished it. And season 2 was things to fall in love. I mean, the best way to fall in love, the best smells, the best food, the best attitude. We did the attitude, and that basically helped us to define what we want, and you and I had a chance to verbalize it. What we want the environment to be when we fall in love, or we want the best, right?
Yes, and at the beginning of season 2, we had our question and answers, and we talked a lot about people who wrote us their questions, and it was very interesting too, because in answering you can find out a lot about yourself and about the other person you're talking with, not only about the person who wrote the question or has had the problem. And it was super interesting. And I also, when we finished this part of topics of show, I also want to thank everyone who sent us a question, so that we had a lot of challenges, I think, sometimes to solve, or to give solve, not really solving the problem, but to give advice, or to bring in a new point of viewing the topic itself. And so now it's time, after we found out in our summer outdoor sessions, where the Wi-Fi wasn't the best, and we had some natural environmental challenges, also the light in the evening. So we are back in the studio for the next season, and I think we get very deep on personal experiences. I'm very much looking forward to that.
I am too. And Mijke, I think, and I do this to you a lot. I always say, I'm going to challenge you. I'm going to push you. And that is, every week, I want you to come to the table, come to the Zoom calls, and have something that either, I would love to go the positive route, like have something that challenged you, like this instant with these people complimenting you and you feeling it to your point where you cry. Find those moments, be ready for those moments in life, because they're out there. It's just, most of the time I think we forget that they're there, or we're not cognizant, or we're lost in our own world, or we have blinders on. Those moments are there I think, or every day. I will say this, and that is, with me, in the mornings, I create my days. That's what I do. And a couple of things that I do is I create a day where I'm going to do 3 things. And that is, I'm going to find the beauty, the peace, and the joy in everything. Now, everything is the key, because even terrible things, I have to look for the peace, the joy, and the beauty, different order. So I mean, that's what I do. Because they're there. I mean, they're glaring at, I feel they're glaring at me. So I'm going to challenge you to go and be aware, be susceptible. If you feel heavy, or you feel like you don't want to go to work, or whatever you don't want to do, always remember to find these three things. That's my 2 cents. What are your 2 cents?
Yeah, for me, it is important because I'm a highly sensitive person. For me, it is important to protect myself, not to let everything in, because I when I was younger, I didn't have the experience and the knowledge, especially the mental knowledge, and a lot of things came in unfiltered, and sometimes this nearly destroyed me. So some things were which were too, especially too ugly because I'm visual. So sometimes I have days where I drive and I look at the houses and I drive like shit, ugly. Oh, can't stand it. Oh, this one. Oh, I give this one a chance. Ugly, shit, ugly. Oh my god. And I drive like that, and I try to find or remember when I'm at the end of my trip or of my, going to work or somewhere wherever I have to go. I try to find at least three buildings I give a chance, and one I maybe I could like because yeah, sometimes my visuals are so disappointed from what I see, and yeah,
I, I, I,
I love this. I love beauty. I love beauty. I adore beauty, and then I see your the next road construction and the
yeah.
next ugly whatever fence in uh, tasteless till and you can't describe it, and I have to do my blinders on that
Yeah.
I'm not that I don't get disgusted so much. So I filter a lot, and I have to do it with noises, and also that's the reason why I have no TV, and I don't listen to news. I don't read newspapers. I search my content very consciously on the internet or in the library, or yeah, the most up to date is digital, and I really search it, and all the rest I don't let it in. So if I see a newspaper on the table somewhere in the restaurant, I put it away. I don't even look at the cover. I don't want to see the head. Uh, what happened in the world, because is and since I live like that, and it's nearly when I started 2015, 14, 14, 15. Um, since then I'm happy, or I feel better, I have more energy, and I'm a lot more balanced, and a lot more sounded. So I have to do that. I can't do yours, like finding a beauty in everything. It's not possible for me, because what I try to find is that I look for a in some bad news or in some things that annoy me, look for the good inside of that. So if there is some obstacle to overcome, I look for the good. Why I had to do it, what did I learn, what was the lesson, what is the mission, and what does this effort I have to do for reaching some things. Most people don't like to, they all want to have it free from somewhere, but you have to work. That's no that's no secret, I think.
Yeah.
Wishing and dreaming alone is not enough to get ahead in the world. But for me, if I have, so like last month, really busy, stressful life, I try to find the reason what good comes out of it, and I say, oh, another good day, oh wow, another good thing like that, or another good piece of music, or another good moment, or whatever comes. So I'm more like that. not similar, but it's also a strategy for finding the good. And I think the most important thing is being kind. Kindness is key. So
Right.
if you're kind to somebody, you make them a good moment. And also, what I experienced kindness where I didn't expect it. That I think that was there was no expectation because I'm not used to be treated very kind. Yeah, for
That's
whatever
yeah. So
situations.
so in so in our next season, let's look for those times, those things during the week which shake us out of our norm, that kind of jolt us to the point where like, oh my gosh, that person touched me. Now, let me ask you this. In this situation, did you thank the person or persons who were so kind to you?
Yes,
Yeah.
I always do, and if I can reach the person, I do it mentally or spiritually. Or I go on my knees. Sometimes I just when I come home, I go on my knees and say, I really like that. I really like that, and say, thank you, dear universe. Yeah, so something like that, and please send the message.
Right, right. Well, Micah, I'm looking for the next season. This is going to be a lot of fun. This is a shift for us. We're going in a different direction, which is great. So with that said, where do we subscribe? Where do we subscribe? Down below and in the bell.
Yeah, please on YouTube, and not we too, our audience and their friends and their friends of the friends and the friends and the friends and the friends and all these people out there who want to see the next episodes, or especially the next season, with a lot of love and kindness. So please.
Yep. Subscribe, and we'll see you next week. Micah, this is great. Austria, we'll see you. Mijke, bye-bye. Bye.